Our pool looks like your neighborhood river. Fence back here to keep the dogs in, and finally got the fence done. 12-inch sidewalk and driveway hose fitting. I guess most of them are like that anyway. Small, at-home, DIY pressure washer. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing all right this morning. Today I'm gonna try a couple of new things that I bought, and we'll see how they do. One, I bought a Dewalt electric pressure washer with a scrubbing head. I need to do my deck and really need to wash my cars before my wife kills me. We built the deck about 2-3 years ago, so it's time to pressure wash it off and give it a good stain. I just haven't had time to do that. And another is I bought a Dolphin Premier pool cleaner. We didn't have time last year to use our pool, so our pool looks like your neighborhood river. So I got some chemicals, and we're gonna see how this Dolphin will scrub the walls, get some algae, get some leaves out of here. It's supposed to be a really good one. I paid like $1,400 for it, so we'll see how it goes. But I'll switch you around and let you look at it. I am really terrible when it comes to keeping up with a pool, I tell you that. It's a 40-foot long, 18-foot wide, so it's a pretty good sized pool. So I'm getting ready to put that Dolphin in and let it run for a while, a couple days. Put some shock in here, see what we can get done. Here's the deck. It's in really good shape, but just dirty. It needs a real good pressure washing and a good coat of stain. It's starting to finally get up in the 60s and 70s here in early to mid-March. So I got to get all this stuff cleaned up. This is all the crap that I've got just shoved up here from the winter time, and I don't know, just neglected this area because I started on this fence back here to keep the dogs in, and finally got the fence done. Dogs are happy, they can run around. You know, they put a gate up here. There's one of them right there. Hey Maggie. Hey Maggie. She's enjoying it. So we're gonna get all this cleaned up. Well, hopefully we'll get this done today besides the pressure washing, and then I'm gonna do a separate video on the Dolphin and see how it does on the pool. So let me go get the package and get it open and get the Dolphin going so we can get some work done today before I go to work. Good morning. We're gonna try to clean off my deck today, get all this mess from last year and this winter all cleaned up, and try to get it ready for spring. Got a pool cleaner going in there right now to get this pool back together because it looks terrible. Got the old Dolphin Premier in there. So it's chewing on that algae. But I bought something different to try to get this deck back in shape so I can get it stained. I got this 2100 max PSI 1.2 gallon per minute Dewalt electric pressure washer. I watched a few YouTube videos on it. Looked like a pretty decent pressure washer from, you know, no more than I need. I didn't need anything very expensive. I think I paid, I don't know, $300 for it, something like that. And then I also bought this 12-inch sidewalk and driveway surface cleaner. I'm gonna try and see if it does anything on these boards. Can't remember how much I paid for it, but I'm gonna give it a shot too. I really didn't go with a gas pressure washer because my water pressure here at the house is not very good. So I figured I'd try this. It's in a suitcase design, and everything all folds up. Everything fits inside of the machine if I remember right, but we'll find that out here in just a little bit. Well, here's here's the side right here. Internal storage, 2.4 cleaning width, durable stacking frame, so I could take like other toolboxes and stack on top of it. And it's got a retractable handle like a travel suitcase. So, and it's only a 110. Well, you can see a picture here. Everything slides up inside of it. So let's get it out and see what it does. All right, so we're gonna open this thing up and see what's inside of it. Hopefully we can get to work in here in a little bit. P.S. Don't tell my wife. Using another kitchen knife. One day I'm gonna buy a bunch of just cheap knives and just lay around so I can use them. But for right now, her kitchen knives work just fine. Thank God I don't think she watches my videos. So we're actually going out of town this weekend for about 4 days to a cabin up in the mountains for our 20th anniversary. So I'll be 41 on Tuesday, and we've been married 20 years on Thursday coming up. And I think we've been together 22 years. So she ain't killed me for using her kitchen knives yet. We're good. But when she sees the Amazon bill, might be a different story. This might be my last video. But I'm sure she'll let me at least get the pool and the deck clean before she kills me. Everything in here seems to be packaged pretty well. Pretty heavy duty from what I can see on the videos that I've watched previous. Instructions. Go ahead and take it all the way out. So it's got I'll zoom you in here in just a second. So when you come on in here, it's got a place for a soap. And let's see, the on and off switch. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The hose is on top. It just folds up and goes there. I'm gonna spin it around and I'll let you see the other side. On this side, everything slides up in there. You got the wand, you got a wand extension, and then it locks on you when you go up there, and then all the other stuff is built in to the handle. So everything I think is on the handle except for I think it's the turbo nozzle, and it's right here. So there's no room for the turbo nozzle. But instead of like the other pressure washers where everything has to be folded up and it's dragging everywhere, this all comes apart, fits right back inside the machine, and it's all nice and neat. So we'll go ahead and put this part together. So on the end, it's kind of like an air hose fitting. I guess most of them are like that anyways, but it seems pretty durable. Extension here. All right. Just screws together. It's already got an O-ring on it, so you don't have to really put any Teflon tape unless you want to. Alright, it's pretty tight there. And then the end here will also screw on right here. It's kind of like a water hose fitting. Not hold my mouth right. Here we go. And there's a place right here if you want to put a wrench or something on there if you want to get it tighter. And then right here, underneath the handle, is your hose. We'll take it out. A Velcro strip around it where you can keep it nice and neat. That's probably the first and last time you'll see that Velcro hose, because I'm probably not going to keep it nice and neat. That's just being honest with you. I'm going to lose that hose. Alright, spin around here, and the water hose goes in the side here for the nozzle. Careful not to cross thread it. Alright, and then this other side will go into your hose, or your nozzle. Fits right up in there and screws on the same way. Everything seems to be put together. I'm going to check this fitting one more time. Just not happy how it's screwed together. Probably operator error, but we're going to check it anyways, just to be sure. It just doesn't screw all the way down. Alright, I'm going to go find a water hose. We'll get it hooked up to some power and see how it does. All right, so I'm gonna keep y'all over here, keep the phone dry while I try this. I'm gonna plug it in and we'll see how it works. Fingers crossed. See, we'll start out with the 15 degree, see how it does. So when you pull the trigger, the machine comes on, let off, it automatically cuts off. I'm gonna do like a little 4x4 area, that way y'all can see kind of how it done before and after. 15 degree is kind of inconsistent. It's kind of not evening out what it should. I don't know if there's an adjustment for that. That's a little better. I'll kind of bring y'all in here and show you what I'm talking about. It's really inconsistent. I mean, for some reason, let me zoom you back out. There we go. For some reason, the 15 degree, which is usually a pretty good nozzle, it might not be broke in yet. I don't know, but it's shooting some straight lines, kind of like the tornado nozzle or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna flip you around here and show you what I'm talking about. So it's doing a good job cleaning, but you can see like these lines right through here, it's not consistent. It's kind of digging into the wood a little bit. I mean, compared to this, it's getting clean, no doubt about that. So I'm going to do a section back here with this, the sidewalk cleaner, and let's see how that does. So we're going to test out this sidewalk cleaner on a different section and see how it does. far, that one seems to be working the best. I'm getting ready to try the 40 degree as well, but I mean, this thing shoots out pretty good for a 2100 PSI machine. Now you got to remember, it's not an industrial machine. It's an at-home DIY machine. I give like $300 for, and I think I give maybe $50 for this head that's on the end. So once it dries, we'll go back through and I'll let you kind of see which one done the best. So let's switch over to the 40 degree. Might help if you untangle the hose before you get started. Alright, I'm going to let these dry, and we're going to come back and see which one did the best, whether it be the 15 degree, the 40 degree, or the sidewalk cleaner. There are two more attachments, or two more nozzles. I know the one's going to eat it. What I got left is probably going to eat into it, and one is basically made for like throwing out soap. So we're going to kind of not do those. But out of these three, give me probably about a half an hour. We'll be back and see which one done the best. All right, so it's been probably 45 minutes since I come over here and tested out the pressure washer. So we'll start over here. I mean, you can tell not been done. There's dog prints everywhere, mud from our shoes. Then we'll move over here to the 40 degree. It did a really good job. I mean, it's dry now. I mean, it'll look a whole lot better once I stain it. And I hit the edges of the pool with it. Really done a nice job there. And come over here and hit the steps with it a little bit. Then you move over here. to where we hit it with the sidewalk cleaner. It's not quite dry yet because it put down a lot more water, but it looks really good compared to over there. So it done a really good job. Come over here to where the 15 degree did. I mean, it did okay, but it's in patches like that. So you can see right there, it's just, it might be the nozzle. It's not the machine. The machine has been working flawlessly. But it's, in my opinion, if I had to use either one of them, I would either go with the sidewalk cleaner or the 40. Because they both done a really good job. Now the sidewalk cleaner, I can stand straight up. I don't hurt my back as much. And I can go back and forth. But if you want to get down in there, I'm go with the 40. I'm going to go to the store and try to order another 15 degree, because the 15 degree should get right in there and eat all that stuff off really well. But it just might be that one. I have a cleaning tool in there that I can make sure there's something not stuck in it and try that. But in my opinion, the sidewalk cleaner done really well, put down a lot of water. And then the 40 would be a close, I don't know, it might be about a tie, because it done really good. Didn't eat up the wood a whole lot. And then we come over here, while I was waiting on that to dry, I've been working on the steps with the 40, the handrails. So, I mean, it's done a really good job. But in my personal opinion, being a small, at-home DIY pressure washer, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Only because that 15 degree nozzle's not working too well. If it worked like that, I'd probably give her at least a 9.5 then, because it's lightweight. When I wanted to move it, it's very easy to pick up, easy to get the nozzles on and off. So it keeps up with what I need. I have terrible pressure washer, and it's doing a wonderful job. The last one I had that was gas powered, it was so powerful that it was sucking more water than my house could provide pressure for. I had to get one of those 200-gallon tanks, plumb it to where I could put a hose on it, and then I'd also had to plug in a little 110 pump to pump it out to keep it going. But with this thing right here, it's done a wonderful job. I'm gonna try it out on my patrol car and my truck later, and probably my tractor. But my tractor, I mean, I haven't got it dirty yet, so it's still good. But in my honest opinion, for a good at-home pressure washer, this is what you need right here. I mean, for it's between $250 and $300, I believe it was. And then I paid a little bit extra for the sidewalk cleaner. But I'm gonna give it like I said, a 9.5 out of 10. It's doing exactly what I need. Once I get this done, that's the hard part. I'll be able to keep up, hit it every now and then when it gets dirty, especially the pool. I'll be able to go around and knock it off. I'm going to use it later. I'm going to see if I can get another wand extension, go around and knock off some cobwebs and some bee nests that are maybe from the last couple of years. Be able to pressure wash my fence probably next month or so, and I'll get it stained as well. That way we can keep it looking good. And then my little party shack over here I'm working on, once I get all the board and batten siding done with it, I'll pressure wash it, and I'll either paint it or stain it. I'm not certain what I want to do with that just yet, but I'm very happy with it. I'm glad I bought it. Now the hard part is just finishing the deck. Y'all have a wonderful day, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what kind of pressure washer you use at home, whether you like electric, not electric. Let me know. Have a good day.